Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Did you know that the food you eat could affect your mental health? Imagine if something as simple as changing your diet can reduce anxiety and depression. Recent studies and research suggest that it can. Today, I want to explore how ultra processed foods, the convenient, cheap snacks, pastries, cakes, chips, even, um, things that you might even be eating daily, are linked to rising rates of anxiety and depression. And I want to explore how adjusting your diet can improve mental well being. The consumption of ultra processed foods has a profound impact on mental health, contributing to conditions like anxiety and depression through biological, psychological, and behavioral mechanisms. Ultra processed foods are those that have been significantly altered from their original form. Through this would be done through industrial processing. Now, these foods often contain additives like preservatives, sweeteners, whether they're artificial, like aspartame, or high fructose corn syrup. We also have artificial flavors. A lot of these can be very bad for us. And artificial dyes, like Red 40. Some common examples of these foods would be packaged snacks like little cupcakes, sugary drinks like soda, even juice. Fast food, that's a given. And even ready to eat meals like TV dinners. In fact, ultra processed foods now account for over 60% of the average American diet. This is contributing to a rising trend in mental health issues like anxiety and depression and beyond. Now, research is increasingly showing that a diet high in ultra processed food is linked to a greater risk of developing mood disorders. For instance, the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health reports that people who consume higher amounts of ultra processed foods are at a higher risk of developing depression. This connection may stem from the gut brain axis, where eating ultra processed foods can disrupt the gut bacteria. This can lead to lower serotonin levels. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter that can regulate mood. Low serotonin levels, therein, have been strongly linked to depression and anxiety. Can we see the connection? These foods can also trigger inflammation, which affects brain function and is associated with cognitive decline and mood disorders. Ultra processed foods are engineered to be highly addictive. This can lead to overeating, emotional eating, and unhealthy cycles where individuals turn to food for comfort, and this can worsen their mental health over time. While these foods may offer temporary comfort, they ultimately impair cognitive function, they can worsen sleep, and make it harder to manage stress. And this becomes a vicious cycle. These things start to impact the person's daily life, and so they turn to their comfort food to make themselves feel better. And then it impairs them more, and it becomes a vicious cycle. Now, critics have argued that mental health is primarily determined by genetic or life circumstances. While those factors can definitely play a role, growing research indicates that diet should also be considered as a key factor in both the prevention and treatment of mental health issues. Another counterargument is that mental health issues have been more recognized and more apparent, leading to increased diagnoses. However, the simultaneous rise in ultra processed food consumption cannot be ignored, and it strongly suggests a link between diet and mental health. So, in conclusion, ultra processed foods have a significant impact on mental health, contributing to the rise of anxiety, depression, and other mood disorders through inflammation, neurochemical imbalance, and unhealthy eating patterns. By making dietary changes, such as reducing the intake of ultra processed foods and eating more whole foods, we can improve mental well being and reduce the risk of developing mental health disorders. So, as we continue to uncover the connections between diet and mental health, it's clear that what we eat plays a critical role in how we feel, both physically and emotionally. Thank you very much for your time.